Gemini, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for your summer solstice reading. Let's get started. Let's see what messages we have for Gemini. As the seasons shift, so do we. Let's see what you're on the cusp of right now, Gemini. Ooh, that came out fast. Time to go. It's time to go. Gemini, this is interesting coming out. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Time for a nap. Time for a nap and time to go. How intriguing is that? So you got to put your mind to rest and get your body moving. That's how I'm interpreting this. It's time for a nap. This card is often one that comes up when we need to bring stillness to the mind because we're overthinking something. You're overthinking something that requires action. It doesn't require thought anymore. It just requires action. So it's time to go. Time to go. Nap time is for the mind, and it's time to take an action. Very interesting. I wonder towards what? It's going to be different for each of you. Leave me a comment and let me know if that resonates for you. Time to put your mind at rest and move on something. It's time to move, Gemini. Time to go. Let's see what you need to surrender or surrender to that will assist in this process of sort of needing to... Oh, that's too many cards, but let's have a look at them. It says you got 3. Let's take them. Why not? And we'll take the bottom of the deck too, because that's what we've been doing. Let's have a look here. You got 3. Surrender to success, surrender to prayer, and surrender to inner peace. Interesting. Very interesting. Surrendering to inner peace is a very interesting message of putting that mind to rest. Let's read the card. It says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within, exactly, and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and life will flow more easily. So it's time to put your mind to rest. You are a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. So you have a tendency to be very logical and use your big brain to figure things out. You might need to take action on something that you've been overthinking to death. And it's time to surrender to the inner peace and to prayer. And the power of prayer is immense. It's almost like you're vocalizing your energy when you pray. It says here, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. I love that. That's beautifully written, because prayer really is this idea of vocalizing your energy, and it's so powerful, and yet sometimes very dismissed. But the power of prayer is real, my friends. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into the excitement of a new world of possibilities. It's time to go. You have stagnated long enough. Gemini, forgive me for saying that, but it's time to go. You're sitting in a pool of something that no longer serves you, and it's creating this overthinking, and it's robbing you of your inner peace. It's time to bring stillness to the mind, surrender to the power of prayer, and jump into the new world of possibilities. There's success here. The bottom of the deck is the most powerful card, because I really feel like it's saying the truth to you right now. Surrender your belief in scarcity. There's enough for us all. There's no reason to compare. There's no reason to compete. Someone else's win is your win as well. Win-win is the way to look at this, right? Surrender your belief in scarcity. The message on the card says the universe is asking you to be open to the infinite nature of abundance. Infinite. In this way, you can remove blocks from your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Put that big logical brain of yours to rest. Step into your own dreams. Step into your inner peace, what you're praying for. Step into your success. Surrender this belief that there isn't enough and that everything's a competition and a comparison. That is going to really change the dynamic completely for you, because you'll be sitting in scarcity, which ultimately just makes us feel defensive, and like it removes that idea that we're all connected in some way, and you'll always be thinking that things have to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfection, unless you say everything is perfect as it is. You know what I mean? But there is no better or worse. There is no comparison. Everything is a unique expression of source. And so you need to sort of step into that. That's where you're being guided to go right now. It's a very interesting reading so far. Let's see what the Creativity Oracle will reveal to Gemini for summer solstice. We are shifting seasons and our energy shifts as well. Okay. Perfectionism. I mean, you can't make that up. I was just talking about that. Be content to know perfection as a distant utopian goal, which we journey but never arrive. Number 33, it's a master number for evolution. You need to sort of look at perfection in a different way. It's time to put your mind to rest, to say that things need to be perfect in order for them to be successful, and that, you know, no amount of prayer will make this situation perfect, because there isn't enough in the world right now for me or for you, for anybody. I have to compete, and there's no inner peace. And no. Gemini, you are really being guided to surrender that kind of limited way of thinking, and to put your mind into a state of stillness, almost meditative stillness. Bottom of the deck has to do with your beliefs. I mean, you really can't make this up. Beliefs, it says we all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us. And I feel like your beliefs are trapping you right now. Trap us and keep us from moving towards creative solutions. It's time to go towards those creative solutions. It's time. It's time. My dear Gemini, it is time to make a move. It's time to go. It's time to put that mind at rest. Bring some stillness and meditative focus to the mind so that you can enjoy the inner peace of that, you know, like, it's very interesting. You're really being guided consistently here. Let's jump into the last deck for your final messages. Sorry, I'm distracted by my cat because, oh, there she is. Hello, Susie. Hello. Okay, let's see here. What is the final guidance for Gemini in this situation? Just ask. Isn't that interesting? It says here, there are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at any time. We are made up of divine source, your loved ones, your friends, guides, angels, and spiritual helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team. All you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. That is surrendering to prayer. You just need to vocalize what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're feeling a lack of, what it is that you're feeling you need support with or guidance on. It feels to me like prayer is you just asking, which is interesting. Bottom of the deck is caregiver. It says here, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Interesting. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. This is a very unique message for some. I would think not all, but maybe there are some Geminis listening right now that are caregiving for someone, and they're having an exceptionally hard time wrapping their brain around the idea of someone departing. And that might be a message someone needs to hear, that our energy can never be destroyed. It only transforms. When we leave this body that we are inhabiting, our energy remains. It can never be destroyed. And it just changes form. But the energy of the individual that you may be caring for at the end of their life, their energy remains. And that seems like a message that's coming through for someone in particular right now. That, you know, there is an energy of someone here that is a caregiver who could be struggling and feeling so much scarcity because someone is departing their life, which can be a trigger to create a lot of fear, which is essentially the scarcity energy is based in this idea of fear and perfectionism. So this has been a very interesting reading, Gemini. I feel like for some of you, this could be time to move on something that you've been feeling a lack of confidence in, and your beliefs around it being perfect have limited you. And for others of you, this may be time to accept the cycles of life and to surrender to prayer and to inner peace as you support someone who's crossing over. I am sending you so much love and light. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, my friends. Happy solstice.